I stayed in all your quiet hours like a candle with no flame. I watched you smile at everyone, and still I loved you the same. I learned the shape of all your days from the edges of the room, and I kept my heart out of your way like a secret in perfume. And maybe I was too gentle, maybe I was too sincere. I loved you like a promise you were never meant to hear. It was a love you never saw, even when I stood so near. I was breaking in the silence while I held back every tear. It was a love you never saw. I kept it soft, I kept it true. I gave you all my hidden heart, and it still belongs to you. I watched you walk into tomorrow like I wasn't part of it. Had a smile like I was okay with the way you chose to live. I never asked for your attention, never asked you to be mine, but I loved you every second like it wasn't my design. And I don't blame you, not at all. You never knew my worth. But tell me why I'm still here, loving you like before. It was a love you never saw, even when I stood so near. I was breaking in the silence while I held back every tear. It was a love you never saw. I kept it soft, I kept it true. I give you all my hidden heart, and it still belongs to you. If love had a sound, mine would have called your name. But I was quiet, and you stayed the same. I held on for long, my heart forgot to rest. Now all that's left is your shadow in my chest. You was a love I never saw. Now I'm fading from your eyes, but I still pray you'll find a love that holds you through the night. It was a love you never saw, and maybe that's necessary. I was right there, I was faithful, but you never noticed me. You never noticed me. I walk the old streets we used to know. Your shadow follows me like winter snow. Every quiet corner holds your name, and I'm the one who changed, but you stayed the same. You love me softly from far away, in ways I never learned to see. Only now I feel the weight of what you were to me. If I had stopped for just one moment, if I had listened to your heart, maybe we wouldn't be standing in the darks. When I remember you, my chest breaks open like the sky. All the words I never my mind. You held me through the quiet years. I never saw you trembling true, but now everything feels colder when I remember you. I found your letters in a drawer today. Every line was love you couldn't say. I was chasing dreams I thought were mine, while you were giving me all your time. How did I let your gentle hand slip slowly from my own? Now I'm learning what it means to lose a heart I should have known. If I had stayed a little longer, if I had understood your pain, maybe you would still be here, calling out my name, still tender. When I remember you, the nights fall heavier than before. All the memories we made are scattered on the floor. You love me with the quiet hope. I never let that light break through, and now the world feels so much smaller when I remember you. Maybe love was waiting in your eyes, but I was looking past the signs. Now I'm standing in the truth. I only learned your heart when it was no longer mine. When I remember you, I feel the things I used to hide. Every goodbye we whispered still lives inside my mind. If I could turn the world around her, I'd run back to the love I never knew. But all I have is this quiet ache when I remember you. Oh. So I walk these streets alone, hoping somehow you feel it too. The way my heart still folds in half whenever I remember you. I saw your hands write someone else's name, and somehow I wished it was mine. In that quiet space I stayed too long, like I was running out of time. I almost said a word, but I let it fade. Now it echoes back and it rises in me. Ooh, call your name in the dark, through the rain, through the spark. Every breath falls apart. I don't know. 이름조차 몰랐는데 왜 이렇게 남아? Though I never knew your name, why does it stay like this? Feel you close in the air, like you're still standing there, but just stay. Now I pass that place 1,000 times, like I might see you again. Every stranger looks a little like the ghost you left in my head. I read the names on every cup, like one of them could be you. But all I find are empty sounds and things I'll never prove. If I said it then, would you say it back? Would it change this path or just leave me the same? In the dark, walk the streets we knew by heart. Every corner feels like where you are. I replay words I should have said, silence louder than my regret. I was scared of loving too deep, thought time would wait for me. Now every night reminds me you were everything I needed. If I had stayed just a little longer, if I had held you when it mattered most, you'd be right here beside me now, not just a ghost I almost touched. If I had known what love would cost, I'd never let you walk away. You'd be lying next to me tonight if I had stayed. Your name still lives inside my phone, but calling feels like breaking bones. I told myself I'd be okay, but missing you don't fade with days. I chose my pride, I chose my fear, thought you'd always be right here. Now every breath I take feels 1 second too late. If I had stayed just a little longer, if I had fought instead of letting go, you'd be right here beside me now, not a memory I hold alone. If I had known you were the one, I'd never make you feel unsure. You'd be lying next to me tonight. Still be mine. Your hands still fitting into mine. Now all I had is this regret, and nights where I can't forget. You'd be right here beside me now if I had stayed. I still love you quietly from where you used to be. Heard you hum before I saw your face, soft like something I could never trace. In a room full of passing names, you felt different, you stayed. I don't know who you are, but my heart went too far. In a moment so small, I felt it all. I felt you before your name, like a light with no flame. In the cold, you were warm, then you're gone. 스쳐간 순간인데 이렇게나마 I felt you in that space, soft and close, I can't replace. Just a breath, just a day, but you stay. Snow was falling on the window glass. People came and went so fast, but time slowed down around you there, like you were never meant to disappear. You were writing on those paper cups, every letter soft enough, like each name you gently placed carried more than just a name. I walked out into the winter air, but somehow you were still there, in the silence of every street, in the rhythm of my heartbeat. I don't know what this could be, but it won't leave me. I felt you before your name, like a light with no flame. In the cold, you were warm, then you're gone. 스쳐간 순간인데 왜 이렇게 남아. I felt you in that space, soft and close, I can't replace. Just a breath, just a day, but you stayed. If I had one more chance, I wouldn't let you pass. I'd say anything just to stay in that moment we had. But all I have now is a sound in my mind, a voice with no name that I can't leave behind. I felt you before your name, like a light I can't explain. In the cold, in the gray, you still stay. 스쳐간 순간인데 왜 이렇게 남아. I felt you even now, in the silence somehow. Every breath, every day, you remain. If I hear you again, I won't walk away. I still remember that first spring day. Your smile lit up the sky, it never fades away. We were young, chasing dreams and time, but love found us a rhythm, a rhyme. 그때의 향기 아직도 내 안에. 네 웃음은 나의 하루의 시작이. Years have passed, but my heart's the same. Every day I whisper your name. 손을 잡고 걸을 때마다 세상이 더 빛나. 너와 함께라면 I love you till I'm 100 years old. Through every season, through rain and cold. 네가 내 곁에 있다면 그게 나의 전부야. Forever you my endless song. We built a home with laughter and tears. Our love has grown through all these years. I see our photos on the wall. Each one says we've conquered it all. 가끔은 싸우고 가끔은 울었지만 결국엔 네 품이 나의 집이야. If I could turn back time again, I'd fall for you the same way then. Because this heart, it only knows your love, your light forever glow. I love you till I'm 100 years old. Even when the fire turns cold. 100세가 돼도 널 사랑할게. 내 인생의 전부는 너야. Forever you. Oh, forever Thought I finally made it through the hardest part of us, the days where every memory felt heavy on my lungs. I laughed again with strangers and I learned to walk alone. But healing isn't simple when your heart forgets it's grown. Then out of nowhere softly, something pulls me to my knees. A moment made of nothing, but it takes the air from me. That's when it hits me suddenly, how you're gone and won't return, how I still hold the fragments of the love we couldn't learn. I try to keep on breathing, like you didn't change my world, but it hits me unexpectedly that you're no longer my girl. Your name appears in places I don't plan to fall apart, passing conversation or a song that knew your heart. And I pretend I'm stronger than the truth beneath my skin, but one small sound or memory can pull me back again. I tell myself I'm ready for the life you left behind, but pain is perfect timing. When it wants to cross my mind, that's when it hits me suddenly, how you're gone and won't return, how I still hold the fragments of the love we couldn't learn. I try to keep on breathing, like you didn't change my world, but it hits me unexpectedly that you're no longer my girl. I guess that letting go is a lesson learned in waves. Some nights I stand above it, then it pulls me down again. And somewhere in the quiet, I still call your name in vain. That's when it hits me suddenly, in the middle of my day, how your absence sits inside me, in the things you didn't say. And maybe I'll move forward when the memories start to fade, but it hits me without warning that you loved me once that way. I stepped out into the cold, breath fading in the air, but something followed close behind, like you were still right there. The sound you left inside my mind, soft and barely known, a melody without a name, but somehow felt like home. Cars pass by, the city moves, but I don't hear a thing. All I catch between the noise is the quiet song you sing. I don't know what this means, but it won't leave me. Your voice stayed with me in the silence of the street, like a whisper in the cold. I can't escape. I went back the next day hoping you'd be there. Same warm light, the same soft space, but you were nowhere. Someone else was standing there, writing different names, but it didn't feel the same. Something changed. Now I walk a little slower everywhere I go. Listen for the fragile sound, only I would know. Maybe I imagined you, but it felt too real. 차가운 바람 속에 스며든 그 멜로디 왜 아직도 사라지지 않을까. 한 번도 닿지 못한 이름인데도 왜 이렇게 선명하게 남아. 너의 목소리가 남아 이 거리의 고요함 속에 사라지지 않는 노래처럼 나를 맴돌아. Your voice stayed with me like the air I couldn't see. Even now it calls me back endlessly. If I ever hear it again, I won't let it end. Your voice stayed with me. In the cold, I still hear you. I keep walking past the places where we used to laugh so easy, and the air still feels like you might turn and see me. I didn't know I was losing you while I was acting like I had time. Now every step I take feels new, but my heart keeps rewinding. If love had a replay, I'd choose you again. I'd hold you on the bad days, not leave you in the end. If love had a replay, I'd say it to your face, I'm here, I'm staying, I'm ready. I'd never waste your grace. I see couples in the streetlights, and it hurts, but it feels hopeful. 'Cause I know what love can be if you ever let it be beautiful. I won't promise perfect days, I'll just promise I won't run. I'll be steady when it rains, I'll be the one you can trust. If love had a replay, I'd choose you again. I'd stay through all the silence and love you like a friend. If love had a replay, I'd break my pride in two. I'm done with being fearless alone. I'm only brave with you. Maybe it's too late, maybe you're gone, but I still believe in us. And if you ever miss me softly, I'll be right where your heart was. I'll be right here. If love had a replay, I'd choose you again. No more half up, no more distance, no more waiting till when. If love had a replay, Is love had everything? I choose you again. I still set 2 cups out in the morning, like habits don't know how to end. The sunlight falls the way it used to, back when your hand was still in mine. I told myself I needed time, thought love would wait, stay in line. But love doesn't wait for fear, it leaves when you don't choose. You'd be here by now, lying close, breathing slow, if I had loved you out loud instead of letting go. You'd be here by now, calling my name like before. I wouldn't be alone tonight if I had been sure. Your jacket's still behind the door, like you might come back for it. I swear I hear you in the silence, but it's just my heart pretending. I was young, I was proud, didn't say what mattered most. Now every word I swallow is a ghost I carry home. You'd be here by now if I'd stayed instead of ran, if I'd held you through the dark like a real man. You'd be here by now, laughing softly in the dark. Instead I'm talking to your memory, like it's still choosing peace when I chose distance over us. I just wish I had known then what love really was. You'd be here by now, your head against my chest. Every road I didn't take leads back to this regret. You'd be here by now, and I wouldn't miss you so. I'd be loving you quietly instead of letting you go. You'd be here by now if I had stayed.